handle that the Hawks got you today?
I thought the first half they were too good for us in a lot of areas. Although our intent was off in the first half, I thought we wanted to get on the end of a lot of stuff and not do the work. And they were able to defend us really well, but also work their way through too easy. 51 marks in the second quarter is too many. Most of those were forward marks, so yeah, we just didn't have enough defensive intent in the first half. And when we got that back in the second half, we won the half, but it was we're playing catch up from there. I just thought that was the game.
Did you think you were a sneaky chance towards the end? Like Mychek got it back to 4 goals, I think, early in the last.
Look, I thought I knew we'd keep coming because we usually do, but it was it was probably a bridge too far today. It was just disappointing that we sort of didn't turn up with that real strong pressure and intent that we had shown the week before. So I'm not sure why that was, but in the end, that was probably the difference in the game in the first half.
Do you take any positives out of it? You had a young fella kick 3 goals.
Yeah.
Anything to take out of it?
No, I think that, and the positive is we do keep coming. So the character of the group is they keep coming. So there's a lot to work with there, and the kids keep turning up, and they certainly don't look out of place. They're all, having their moments, and they're looking part of the landscape, and they're fitting in really well. So that's a positive sign. It's just we can't quite get it all together at once, and that's something we want to build on for the last 2 games because we want to send some Maine out with on the right note, and we want to string some quality performances together. So I think it's close, but we just got to keep working. Hawthorn have been playing really good footy in the last month, so they've been playing well against good teams. So there's no surprise to us, but it was disappointing that we just couldn't execute our plans in the first half.
I think it was 9 of the first 10 goals Hawthorn scored from turnovers. How did that sort of happen, and was that sort of ringing alarm bells for you?
Oh, well, a little bit, like in the fact that I just saw it like our intent was to get on the end of that ball and not to defend that turnovers happen in a game. They always do. I think we kicked the ball that well in the first half, but in the end you can still defend turnover with intent. And I just don't think we had enough intent to defend those turnovers, and that was the disappointing part of the first half. And I thought at least we had that intent in the second half, and that was better. Yes, we had some poor entries. Yes, we didn't kick the ball as well as we have been, but in the end, I just thought they were defendable still with intent.
How did you see Finlay McRae's game? I think I saw him line up against Tom Mitchell once or twice at the centre bounces. I guess how important is that sort of experience for a player like him early in his career? Yeah,
and he's learning against some very seasoned, experienced guys. So he's only going to get better, and we like what he's doing. I'd have to have a closer look at the vision to see exactly what today. But I thought. He's another one. He's looking likely he's getting a lot of responsibility in an AFL midfield, and I think he's coming along pretty well. So there's a lot to work with there. Yeah, he spent some time on Mitchell today, or Warple, or O'Meara. So there's good learnings for him out of that. And I know our experienced players are helping him through too. So no, he's one of those guys in that boat that's come along pretty well, I think.
I think you had 4 or 5 teenagers in the side today. Is it almost more important to develop them than it is for the actual result of the game?
Well, it's equal. Like I think we've on record as to saying that we want to get these games into these kids, and we want to see what they can produce. And I think we're liking what we see largely. So, but we also want to win games, and there's a balance in that. And I thought. With the right intent, we could have done that today. Hawthorn were too good for us in that first half, and I was most disappointed with that intent in the first half. So yes, we want to see those development of the kids, but yes, and we also want to teach them to win, and that's still the aim for the last 2 games.
Scheduled to play Brisbane next week. Have you got any indications to when and where that may be at this point?
No, not really. So obviously had our hands full here today. So in the end. I'm sure that will come through tonight or tomorrow morning, so we'll wait and see.
And are you enjoying being in the hot seat?
Yeah, I enjoy the role. In the end, it's just trying to get all the pieces together, and trying to get what we're trying to, you know, what we are trying to achieve in this last 9 weeks. But I do enjoy it, and I do enjoy seeing the players trying to get the best out of themselves, young and old. And yeah, so that's been enjoyable. Yeah, I'd like to win a few more games, yes, and yeah, that's disappointing. But in the end, it is good. It is good fun. I like it. It's what I do.
Have you had any discussions with the powers that be about your own future? Or is it just all about the job at hand?
Not really, no, and that'll come in time, the right time. So no, I've sort of been. I said at the start, I'm solely committed to doing the job at hand. So nothing changes there. I've got 2 more weeks of that, so I'm going to try and execute that as best I can. Thanks, guys.